This is a thumb piano. It's a kalimba, and I like it because it's very calming. Very easy to play too, once you understand how it works. But today, we're going to talk about your journey in music and certain things that you need to do. So, last time we spoke, I talked about having a goal. Do you have a goal now? Do you have a date that you can give me? A date by which you want to play song X, Y, or Z. A date by which you want to be able to play which scales, which chords, so on and so forth. The book, From Piano Noob to Ninja, can help you target in bite-sized chunks. In fact, for those of you that really want to do great in your music, I want to challenge you in 2025. Just go stepwise. You can actually get that thing on Kindle right now, but have an idea of what you want to accomplish every month. Okay, from those 20 chapters. But let's talk today about some rituals that I need you to carry out on the daily basis, right? On a daily basis, I want you to practice one key. It doesn't have to be everything, just one key. Choose one key and practice the major chords associated with that key. For example, if you choose C, then I want you to play C major, F major, G major, left hand and right hand, right? Like this. Exactly what I'm doing here. Just over and over again, and then play the major scale for that key. Next day, go to C sharp, do the same thing. C sharp, F sharp, G sharp, majors. In terms of chords, run the C sharp major scale. Next day, go to D. D major, G major, A major. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. And I want you to get the names of these scales. Each note in that scale, you should know it. Like you should be able to sit down there thinking E major, E, G sharp, B. What is the E major scale? E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. So you need to have these embedded in you. That's what I do. Back to the question of, Phil, how do you get to where you are today? I obsess over theory. Meet my latest keyboard. It looks like child's play, but it's actually a very serious instrument, as silly as it looks, right? You need to be able to identify every note on the keyboard. See? Which note is this? This note right here. Did you guess? If you guessed C, you're wrong. This is not C. This is C. This is not C. That is. Which note is that? Okay, if you said F, you're right. Which note is that? G. If this is G, this is G. Don't believe me? Let's turn it on. That's G. You hear that's G? Yeah, gotcha. You see how it's very easy to think you know until you look again and you realize you don't. But jokes apart, this keyboard, right? The keyboard face, you need to have that in your brain. You need to be able to see the keyboard at any point in time and know if I add a 1 to B flat, what does it give me, right? So this is B flat. If I add a 1 to B flat, what does it give you? It gives you this, a C. If I subtract a 1 from C sharp, what does it give me? A B, right? C sharp minus 1 is B. B flat plus half is B. B flat plus 1 is C, and so on and so forth. Looks like child's play. When I was learning back in the day, I would draw out the keyboard face, and I would imagine I was playing it because I didn't have a keyboard, but I would draw it out on paper, and I would imagine that I was playing. And looking back, that's dedication. Looking back, I can see how I got better and better. From being a noob, from being someone who was scared, let's be honest, I was actually scared at a point. It just looks so overwhelming. Every note looks the same. How am I going to get to that point that I'm seeing people play? I remember coming in to learn in church that day, and there were already people who were playing stuff. They were playing chordally, and I was so intimidated. But at the end of the day, the people who were ahead, I caught up with them. So don't ever be discouraged thinking, oh, I'll never catch up. I'm doomed. I'm so behind. No, have a positive mental attitude, practice on the regular, and before you know it, you will be seeing improvements step by step. See, perfection in music, it develops daily in increments based on what you pay in. And when I say pay in, I'm not talking about money. I mean, you got to pay with something even more precious than money, which is time. You got to put in the time. If you don't put in the time, it could be very hard. In fact, you'll end up either staying status quo or getting worse. So you have to practice regularly. You have to play regularly. In the next episode, my friends, I'm going to share with you a secret. How to get insanely good fast. You don't want to miss this next episode. I'm going to share with you how my playing went from a noob to getting greater exponentially. How did it happen? I'll share with you next time. See you soon.